Now on CoastTV News.
After the storm, a look at the flooding, the damage, the erosion, and the reaction from those who lived it.
Well, we've gotten rid of one storm, but get ready for an encore arrival of blustery winds and a little more in the way of rain upcoming this weekend.
Kicking off legislative session, Republican bills that are looking to get the green light in the coming months.
Christie drops out, the former governor of New Jersey stepping aside, but not before taking another shot at frontrunner Donald Trump. And apprenticeship opportunities, how businesses in Worcester County can help students looking to enter the workforce.
This is CoastTV News at 11.
Electric vehicles and state laws, a pair of Republican-backed bills trying to halt plans already in motion. Good evening, I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 11. We begin tonight with bills on the docket in Dover. Delaware Republican lawmakers are pushing back against electric vehicle mandates and the power of state government. Coast TV News reporter Charles Reinert shows us what both sides of the aisle say about new legislation.
A new legislative session, and Republicans are already on the move. GOP lawmakers held a meeting titled Good Governance. It focused on two bills that would require the General Assembly to approve regulations put forward by state agencies.
This will give citizens the ability to bring their concerns directly to their elected officials about regulations that they are operating. The second aspect of this is the annual renewal of state regulations, that the General Assembly would annually have to renew all regulations.
The main target of this new legislation is the electric car mandate that Governor Carney announced in 2022, which did not require a vote by the legislature. In a statement from Democratic Representative Deborah Heffernan, she told Coast TV, quote, "It's important to recognize that introducing extra layers of approval for each agency regulation could impede the progress on crucial legislative matters within the limited session days available to the legislature," end quote. A second piece of regulation looks to give the General Assembly the power to regulate the governor's authority during states of emergency.
We do not know who the governor will be. A year and a half from now, 5 years from now, 50 years from now. And right now, whoever is elected has literally awesome power.
However, Democratic Representative Stell Parker-Selby isn't sure legislation like this is necessary.
When there's an emergency, if we put a governor in place and he has a cabinet in place of things that are going to affect all the citizens, the governor and his cabinet should be able to go on and do it, plus allow us to know what's going on. But I don't think we need to be managing from above to tell the governor what to do and all, and especially when he was voted in. I'm thinking the citizens must have known the person had good sense and qualifications to take care of it.
If this bill is passed, it wouldn't take effect until the next governor is sworn into office. These bills still need to go through committee and the basic legislative process in order to become a law, so there's still a long way to go, but we'll be sure to keep an eye on things. I'm Charles Reiner, Coast TV News.
Right around this time last night, we were getting punished by rain and wind that led to flooded streets and scattered debris this morning. In some places along the coast, there wasn't much beach left to speak of. Bethany, Dewey, Rehoboth, and others all hit by intense waves and in some spots, serious erosion. One local who lost power during the storm says it was quick, but powerful.
It was a quick, hard hitter. I mean, like, people weren't like outside at like 8, 9 o'clock seeing it happen, but like you could hear it. There was crazy gusts of wind. Rain was really coming down. Like every time you stepped outside, you were like getting blown away. You didn't really know how bad it was unless you were out there. Like it was a pretty quick, hard hitting storm.
The storm did not stop people from enjoying their morning on the boardwalk, though people could be seen looking at the strong waves, mesmerized by their power. This brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, how should the community respond to storm damage? Let's take a look at the updated results from earlier this evening. And it's been strong, heavily in this direction. 81% say we need to improve infrastructure. Everything else running a distant second, third, and fourth. If you haven't voted yet, you can still do that. Just go to coasttvnews.com or use our Coast TV mobile app, and you can find those results online. New tonight, election news. Republican presidential candidate Chris Christie announced tonight that he is dropping out of the race. The former New Jersey governor shared the update during a town hall event that he hosted in Windham, New Hampshire. His decision to exit the race now removes the most high-profile and consistent critic of former President Donald Trump. That was still in the Republican primary. Christie's departure may also boost support for former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley, who has also been fighting for a similar group of moderate voters that are in New Hampshire. One thing remains clear, though, he has no love for the former president and current frontrunner in this race.
I want to promise you this. I am going to make sure that in no way do I enable Donald Trump to ever be president of the United States again.
At this time, Chris Christie has not made any endorsements for any other GOP candidates. Let's take a live look outside right now, down into Ocean City. Our First Alert chief meteorologist, Paul Williams, joining us. And Paul, things looking a mite bit better than they were this time yesterday.
Well, I think we can all agree that it's nice to catch our collective breath for a moment, because yesterday was just a little bit much, and looks like a little more on top of that much is headed our way this weekend, unfortunately. This is a look outside courtesy of our Tidal Health camera in Seaford, and we're holding steady right now at about 42 degrees. Winds are out of the north. Now, we have clear skies that we're expecting for the rest of the night, and it's chilly, but at least quiet is what we're expecting for the rest of the evening hours. As far as observed rain we've had today, officially, like at midnight, it was still raining, but so we had still about 7/100ths of an inch of rain that fell. But here's what's going on right now. We see scattered cloud cover pushing through, a general southwest flow coming out of the southwest, and a trough to our northwest, not posing much of a problem. But we still have at least a few lingering advisories. We do have a gale wind watch in effect over the coast. That'll last until Saturday, and then this flood warning just being issued for Goldsboro, Andrewsville, American Corner, and the Denton area. Coming up, we'll talk more about your full forecast, but for right now, back to you, Charlie.
Paul, and with some of those advisories and the different things heading our way, make sure you pull out your phone, do it right now. You can scan this QR code, and that's how you get the First Alert weather app. You can download the app for free. You get all the weather updates you need. In Rehoboth Beach, Movies at Midway partnering with the Blood Bank of Delmarva for a special blood drive on January 20th. Donors can contribute to this vital cause and receive a free movie ticket in return. The Blood Bank says the drive is from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Coastal Highway. The initiative aims to address the winter blood shortage and celebrate National Blood Donor Month. My only question, though, is can I donate from my seat in the theater? I don't know. We'll have to ask. Unemployment remains low nationwide, just 3.7%. But if you're looking for a job or maybe looking for alternate employment somewhere else, the town of Ocean City is hosting its annual job fair. The event will take place on Saturday, March 9th from 9 a.m. until noon at the Roland E. Powell Convention Center. Full-time, part-time, and seasonal positions all available, and a variety of departments will be on hand, including beach patrol, construction, conservation center, convention center, fire hall, fire marshal, maintenance, police, recreation and parks, solid waste, and transportation.
I'm Mallory Metzner. Here's a look at just some of the things happening tonight across Delmarva. Somerset County Public Schools will be closed January 11th in light of this week's severe weather. The school district cited poor road conditions as the primary cause for safety concerns related to school buses traveling at low tide. Businesses from different industries can now sign up for a youth apprenticeship informational luncheon. Worcester County Public Schools is holding this event on February 14th at noon at Worcester Technical High School. Dazzling ice sculptures can be found in downtown Cambridge this Friday and Saturday for the Ice and Oyster Festival. Organizers say sculptures will be on the fairgrounds and in front of businesses on Race, Poplar, and High Streets. And that's just some of the things happening across Delmarva. I'm Mallory Metzner.
Wednesday, House Republicans started the process of holding Hunter Biden in criminal contempt of Congress for not complying with a congressional subpoena. But as lawmakers started debating the penalties for Hunter Biden's December deposition no-show, the president's son made a surprise appearance. Emily Schmidt has more on what happened next.
How do you plan to make your case?
Hunter Biden's unannounced visit to Capitol Hill Wednesday spoke volumes despite his own silence.
Do you plan on testifying today?
The president's son sat quietly. House Oversight Committee members erupted.
Point of order again.
Republicans on the committee have begun criminal contempt proceedings after Hunter Biden's refusal to testify behind closed doors.
You are the epitome of white privilege, coming into the Oversight Committee, spitting in our face, ignoring a congressional subpoena to be deposed. What are you afraid of?
After about 10 minutes, Biden walked out.
Excuse me, Hunter. Apparently you're afraid of my words.
His lawyer said Republicans won't agree to public hearings as they pursue unproven claims President Biden was involved in or benefited from Hunter's foreign business deals.
Hunter chose a hearing where Republicans could not distort, manipulate, or misuse that testimony.
Meanwhile, the House Judiciary Committee voted to recommend a contempt of Congress resolution.
You may score points with the MAGA base by forcing this vote today, but you threaten to do real damage to our ability to secure evidence and testimony in the future.
Chairman Jim Jordan pointed to a December news conference Hunter Biden held for reporters instead of talking to lawmakers.
I think it shows just more how blatant the contempt is.
The White House response, similar to what it has been as the president's son has faced 2 federal indictments.
Hunter, as you all know, is a private citizen. He's not a member of this White House.
The White House wouldn't say if it had a heads up on the congressional surprise. I'm Emily Schmidt reporting.
The House Oversight Committee and the House Judiciary Committee voted for contempt Wednesday afternoon. The next step is a full House vote. If that passed, the Department of Justice would have to decide whether to prosecute Hunter Biden for avoiding a subpoena. We are thrilled to announce that CoastTV has a brand new Facebook page for the latest in news, exclusive content, and interactive discussions. Make sure to visit and follow our new page. Just head over to facebook.com/CoastTVNBC or, and this is really the easier option, use that QR code there that's on your screen. And we are just getting started for the evening. Still to come, some say the answers are blowing in the wind, but what do you do when the wind, or at least wind power, is actually the question?
And the question I have for you is, are you ready for the coldest air of the year? Well, it's on its way here, and I'll show you the timing of what I'm talking about in just a moment.
Ready, Paul. But coming up next, a Salisbury man has been charged for his alleged actions on January 6th, the crimes he's facing, and what police say he did. We're back in just 60 seconds.
When you visit the Delmarva Design Center, you'll experience a selection of appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring all together in one showroom. The 10,000 square foot location has a variety of inspiring samples for any project size or budget. Your dedicated product experts and designers collaborate to bring your dream project to life. Come and see what the kitchen industry buzz is all about. Experience the Delmarva Design Center in Selbyville, Delaware, serving all of Delmarva's coast.
Is the name of your bank changing again? The Farmers Bank of Willards has been a local independent bank for nearly 100 years. When you bank local, your money stays here in our community, where it benefits our local businesses, farms, and families. The Farmers Bank has real people ready to help and world-class features like our free mobile banking app with Lock-It debit card security, a Smart Cents savings program, and free checking with no minimum balance. Stop paying extra fees and switch to the Farmers Bank of Willards, where people matter.
This is Coast TV News at 11.
New today, a Salisbury man is being charged for his role in the breach of the U.S. Capitol on January 6, 2021. 52-year-old Carlos Ilea is facing charges for civil disorder, a felony, as well as related misdemeanor offenses. The United States Attorney's Office says Ilea was arrested by FBI in Maryland and he will appear in a District of Columbia court. According to documents from the court, Ilea was allegedly seen in video footage climbing over police barricades and moving into the Upper West Terrace of the Capitol before allegedly jabbing his flag and flagpole at Capitol Police. After missing 3 extended deadlines, former President Trump still has not responded to a request from the judge in his New York City fraud trial. Now, because of that, he won't be allowed to speak during closing arguments on Thursday. According to a letter from the judge, the former president failed to agree to preconditions. In the letter, Engeron, the judge, asked Trump to agree to limited subjects while speaking and to comply with his existing gag order. Trump is accused of misrepresenting his net worth to the tune of billions of dollars. He has denied the allegations. He has labeled the entire case as a witch hunt. The court is now working to determine what, if any, penalty the former president must pay and if his conduct may have violated other laws.
Well, now here's a great idea. While everything's calm and we're not in a rush or in a hurry for anything, why not go ahead and take your phone out, put it on camera, and scan the QR code right here in the corner of your screen, because you're going to need that new information going into this weekend, because another round of rain and crazy winds on the way for the weekend. This is courtesy of our Irish Eyes camera. In Lewis, we're holding at 40 degrees right now. Listen, we're going to have mainly clear skies for the rest of this evening, from 40 degrees by 1 o'clock down to 38 degrees by 3 o'clock in the morning. Overall, we're just holding steady. We're just holding serve right now, and that's a good feeling to not have to worry about anything immediate. We're at 39 degrees in Rehoboth, 38 in Milton, Redden, and in Indian River Inlet. Most of the advisories, watches, warnings have expired, except for just a few. Now, that's basically the gale wind watch here. We have a small area here where we have a flood warning, but that's going to expire pretty quickly. Right now, we have a trough that's to our northwest. It's going to be done to drag a few scattered clouds our way, but generally speaking, we're looking pretty quiet. Now, we're going to highlight some of the damage from yesterday's storm real quickly. In Laurel, we had some problems with some damage that was reported in Laurel. Also in Georgetown, with some problems with some downed trees. Downed trees was a problem for us in Frankfort as well, just as a few, just kind of pick out just a couple of places. Now, I had mentioned those advisories. Here we go. Gale wind watch in effect till 7 o'clock in the morning for Saturday. But also, we have this flood warning that's in effect until Thursday morning at about 6 o'clock in the morning. So it's not a long-term concern for us. Now, we also have the gale watch that's in effect off of the Ocean City coast as well. When I say gale wind watch, we're watching out for about 35 mile per hour winds, okay? And we were initially concerned about a high surf advisory. That has been allowed to expire, but it's still kind of touch and go in that area. So not an advisable time to do anything crazy like go out on the water. We had 45 mile per hour gusts from earlier today, and we had 7/100ths of an inch of rain that was recorded officially at our sites. Now, as far as observed highs are concerned, previously, we've been edging up a little bit higher, but I want you to remember that, because that's going to become a thing of the past in a big way. You see, Thursday, we're looking at, let's say, temperatures in the 40s, and then Friday, temperatures staying in the 40s, and that's going to brace us for some scattered showers on Saturday, and Saturday is going to bring about a half inch of rain in our direction. But look at these winds at 50 miles per hour coming out of the south going into this weekend. With all that being said, here's the bottom line. 31 for tonight, 51 for tomorrow. Friday, that's when things turn on us, 50 degrees. Finally, here's a look at the extended forecast. Notice we have a first alert day on Saturday, and it's another breezy and rainy one.
Thank you, Paul. And next, blustery disagreements when it comes to wind power off the coast of Delmarva. Opinions are gale force.
Have you bought a house in the last decade, but it's just not quite big enough? At Paul Davis, we can design and build you a brand new addition or remodel your whole home from start to finish. With over 50 years experience of building and restoring homes, we've made the process quick and easy while making it affordable. Call Paul Davis today, and one of our design consultants can be at your home as soon as tomorrow to give you a free estimate for your new addition or whole home remodel. Or visit our new showroom in Salisbury, Maryland, 100 Marvel Road.
Not sure what to get your Valentine this year? How about a new walk-in shower from Baths by Spicer Brothers? Right now, through February 14th, save 14% off your entire project and take advantage of no interest and no payments for 18 months. Plus, receive a set of 2 luxury bathrobes. And your new shower can be installed in as little as 1 day with factory-certified 5-star installation guaranteed. Don't miss out. This offer ends February 14th. Baths by Spicer Brothers, because you deserve the best.
Sun, sand, and summertime style at H&H Furniture and Appliances in Pocomoke. Dive into our huge in-stock selection to refresh your home. Ask about our prompt delivery and up to 24-month interest-free financing. Discover our charming children's selection. Try out our full range of Serta mattresses, America's #1 mattress brand. Browse appliances that you can depend on, like Speed Queen. And trust our professional and experienced installation and service team. Make your home a reflection of you at H&H Furniture and Appliances in Pocomoke.
Join
Join a global team of dreamers, doers, and inventors at one of the largest biotech manufacturing companies in the world, right here in Millsboro, Delaware. Start your career with Merck as a production technician. Operate state-of-the-art equipment while making vaccines that are distributed around the world. Whether you have a diploma, degree, or in between, positions are available from entry-level through management. We offer competitive pay, health insurance, tuition reimbursement, 401k, pension plan, and annual bonuses. Join Merck and be a part of a bigger story. Apply online today.
The debate over offshore wind farms continued today in South Bethany. CoastTV News reporter Kevin Zappé taking a look at the disconnect between the town's government and some of the people that live there.
The more of that fossil fuel generated energy that we can crowd out with clean energy, the less air pollution that we'll have here.
South Bethany had a town hall meeting today looking at the U.S. wind proposal. This project could put windmills about 10 miles out from the South Bethany beaches. And as a sweetener, along with the clean energy created, South Bethany would receive $100,000 a year for the next 20 years. While everyone on the council seemed to like the idea, the public on hand certainly did not.
The town council has never invited someone from the opposite side to actually counter some of the sales talk that we're getting here. Why are they happening in January when we don't even generally have a regular council meeting and most people are away and you have a council person snowbirding in Florida?
Go protest the hell out of it. But we can't do anything about that.
Well, hopefully if I do, I see you there.
I talked to U.S. Wind Representative Mike Dumnier, who voiced his opinion on how this will help job growth.
There are an incredible amount of supply chain jobs that will happen in this area because of the project.
While this does sound nice, Policy Director David Stevenson of Caesar Rodney Institute has a different opinion on the project.
The biggest concern for South Bethany ought to be what it's going to do to the view, because that affects, and even according to the federal government, it's going to have an impact on tourism and property values.
After listening in on the South Bethany meeting, it seems pretty clear to me that the majority of the public at the meeting had a problem with the U.S. wind. The council did not make a decision yet, but will be on January 25th. I'm Kevin Zappé on CoastTV News.
Coming up in sports, an ESIAC showdown in boys basketball. We got highlights from Salisbury School taking on Salisbury Christian. And next, a major milestone for the Affordable Care Act, why President Biden tacked a warning onto the achievement.
We salute Kyle Cox of the Milton Police Department. With unwavering dedication, Kyle exemplifies integrity, professionalism, and a commitment to serving the community.
Spicer Brothers and CoastTV are honoring military persons and first responders serving Delmarva. If you have a family member, friend, or community member that you would like to nominate for a CoastTV salute, go to coasttvsalutes.com.
Regardless of the team you support on Sundays, the joy of victory is right around the corner. So is getting an affordable, reliable new Toyota. And with plenty of vehicles in stock, there's less waiting and more saving, making now a good time to score with a great deal. Like special financing as low as 3.99% on reliable Legends, RAV4, and Highlander. It's game on at Toyota, official partner of the NFL. Toyota, let's go places.
Pain and immobility take you away from everything you love to do. That's why at PAM Health Rehabilitation Hospital of Georgetown, our focus is to rebuild your life by providing high-quality, post-acute care to those who suffered from serious injuries or illness. With state-of-the-art facilities, advanced robotics, highly trained professionals, and the highest level of rehabilitation care. It's all about gains. Gain your movement, gain your independence, gain your life back. PAM Health Rehabilitation Hospital of Georgetown.
Want something new to explore? Maryland's coast is naturally growing. Off the deck, right from the vine, or tapped out of the keg, there's always something fresh in Worcester County. Bite into something locally grown from the farmers markets. Indulge in sweet treats from the dairy or the bakery. Enjoy a brew, a glass of wine, or a cocktail that you can't get anywhere else. Eat seafood right from these waters. In Worcester County, there's something fresh everyone will like. To learn more and to explore Maryland's coast, go to visitmarylandscoast.org.
Johnny Janosic has what you need to make a fresh start for your home. Whatever your look, whatever your style, you'll find it all at our winter home sale. And now through Monday, you'll save up to 50%. Plus, get 0% APR financing till 2026. And instant discounts up to $500. Get this complete queen bedroom set just $22.99.95, or this all-leather sofa just $14.99.95. Shop the winter home sale now through this holiday Monday at Johnny Janosic.
Pulling up to a great-looking home is nice. Curb appeal is important. But here on the coast, even more important is dock appeal. At T&G Builders, if you can dream it, we can create it. For uncompromising quality, contact T&G Builders to design and build your coastal dream home. Over 30 years of integrity, empathy, and love. T&G Builders, the sign of quality. Visit us online at tg-builders.com.
In health news, President Joe Biden today touting a major milestone in enrollment for health care through the Affordable Care Act. But it did come with a stark warning. 20 million people have signed up for coverage, but Biden warned that Republicans in Congress remain focused on efforts to repeal the law. Biden said that would be a, quote, catastrophe, unquote. That would raise health care costs for millions of people, especially older Americans and small business owners who rely on the marketplace for their coverage. Republicans have tried and have failed to roll back the law ever since it passed in 2010. Elsewhere in healthcare news, the American Cancer Society estimated that roughly 2 million Americans will be diagnosed with cancer or were diagnosed with cancer last year. And in that time, more than 609,000 people would die of the disease. But early detection can save lives. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither has a top 5 cancer screening you should set up in 2024.
They're powerful weapons against a potentially life-threatening disease. Screenings can detect cancer early.
Many cancers found with screening techniques are actually quite curable.
The American Cancer Society says the top 5 cancer screenings to set up in 2024 start with a mammogram. The organization recommends women at age 40 start talking to their doctor about scheduling one. By age 45, every woman should have an annual mammogram. Women with a higher risk of breast cancer may need screening earlier.
And women that are younger, often with dense breast, may need additional testing even beyond a mammogram.
Next, set up a colorectal cancer screening for people who aren't at high risk based on factors like family history or a previous polyp. There's a home test. Those at average risk or higher should get a colonoscopy starting at age 45. Your results will dictate how often this screening is needed. Third, prostate cancer screening. That's recommended for men starting between the ages of 45 and 50. And by age 50, it should be an annual discussion with their doctor. African Americans and others at higher risk for this disease may need screening as early as age 40. Fourth, screening for cervical cancer, which is most often caused by the human papillomavirus or HPV.
Women should start by age 25, have an HPV test.
That test can be done at the same time as a patient's pap smear. And finally, set up a lung cancer screening starting at age 50 for smokers or former smokers with a 20-pack-year history. For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Delaware Lottery has announced the launch of its first online sports books alongside the relaunch of 3 online casinos. This move, a year after Maryland's successful online betting introduction, is a response to rising demand and a new contract with Rush Street Interactive. Officials emphasize responsible gambling, noting the importance of safeguards against addiction. This expansion into online sports betting is expected to enhance state revenues.
The Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Good evening, sports fans. In ESEAC boys basketball tonight, Salisbury Christian facing Salisbury School. The Dragons and trying to improve to 7-6 on the season, while Salisbury Christian aiming to collect their first win of the season with the home crowd behind them. Less than 2 minutes in, Tyler Ball lines up a 3. It misses off the back rim, but it's Pierce Vasquez fighting hard off for the offensive board, laying it in for 2, and Salisbury School is off and running. A couple minutes later, Vasquez waits and then flings it over to Ball, who sends up another 3, and this time it goes. Doesn't take much to get them going offensively. Next possession, William Potterton dribbling around the perimeter, finds Ball in the corner, doesn't hesitate, puts up another 3, and it's nothing but net. The Salisbury School already up 18-2. 3 to go in the first. Salisbury Christian with possession, drawing the Dragons defenders, which leaves Jacob Graves alone in the corner, and he hits a 3 for himself.
cutting the lead to 19. Still in the first, it's Noah Tucker's turn to get on the board. The junior gives it to Wyatt Merrick in the post, and he feeds it back to Tucker, who gets the inside bucket. Then next possession, it's Tucker at the top this time, over to Hayden. Gallione in the corner, back to Tucker, lines up a deep triple and sinks it. Mid-second, Jags trying to get back into this game. 2 quick passes, gets it over to Graves in the corner, and he quickly throws up a 3, and it goes. Tyler Ball would finish this game with 28 points, though, for the Dragons as they fly past the Jags 83-39. That'll do for sports. Have a great day.
Tune into Coast TV News this weekend for 2 wild card football games. On Saturday, you can watch the Cleveland Browns face off against the Houston Texans. That coverage starts at 3 p.m. Then come back Sunday for the LA Rams against the Detroit Lions. Coverage begins at 7:30. We'll be right back.
Download the free Coast TV First Alert weather app today.
I had stage 4 breast cancer, and my child had to be born, that they were going to take her by emergency C-section. They did not know if she was going to make it. I was like, this is not my story. This is not my daughter's story. This is not how this is going to go. And the doctor looked at me and was like, we're going to make this okay. The people of Bay Health had a commitment to me and to my children.
Here at Go Glass, we like to bring your home improvement projects to life. We provide modern and elegant glass for any project. Elevate your bathroom with a stunning glass shower to create a spa-inspired atmosphere. Seamlessly connect with your outdoor paradise using our bifold doors. We offer insulated windows, patio doors, tabletops, mirrors, closet systems, screen porches, showers, shelving, glass railing, and much more. Everything available with 0% financing. Start your next home improvement project with Go Glass. Everything glass, friendly and fast. We're proud to be Delmarva's #1 glass company.
Tomorrow at 4 on Coast Life, we're highlighting Clothing Our Kids in memory of Gray Branson. Learn about Kiwanis Club's community spirit. Plus, tune in for intriguing insights and Spill the Tea. Coast Life tomorrow at 4 on Coast TV.
Everyone needs a roof. Secure yours with Alpha Roofing and Siding, a veteran-owned and operated business serving Delmarva for over 10 years. Roofing, siding, maintenance, and repairs, Alpha ensures quality on every project and provides peace of mind with their in-house financial advisor. Alpha offers military and senior discounts, and their unmatched 50-year material warranty is a testament to their craftsmanship. Right now, get free gutter guards with your roof replacement. Alpha Roofing and Siding, where protection comes first and setting the standard is their legacy.
If you're looking to build at the beach, the Lee & Wilkinson Group is here to represent you. We'll guide you through the process to turn your dream home into a reality. Our long-standing relationships with both the large and boutique builders and extensive knowledge of our market are just some of the reasons why we've been the #1 real estate team in coastal Delaware for over 25 years. From foundation to forever, the Lee & Wilkinson Group is a proud affiliate of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, PenFed Realty.
93.5, The Beach.
Well, we start off with a winner, and the winner tonight is Mike Riker of Milton. Congratulations, you're the new winner of our umbrella, courtesy of Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling. Oh, and by the way, so folks will know, come by the station and pick it up, okay? I don't know where everybody lives, so you got to come here. All right, so anyway, we take a look at our live radar right now. We're looking pretty clear. Please keep in mind that we do indeed have concerns for gale winds along the coast for us, and our high surf advisories are now going to be allowed to expire. But also bear in mind, we have another round of rain that's headed our way for the weekend. Here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast. So Thursday, we catch our breath. Thursday's okay. Friday, it starts getting a little bit breezy, but Saturday, we go full out concern for 45 to 50 mile per hour winds, and we're going to have some rain, obviously, here with the storm system. Sunday, we're okay. Monday, we're all right. Then a little rain. But Tuesday is the other day we got to focus on. Tuesday and Wednesday with the latest rain. We're looking at freezing for the high temperature and 18 for the morning low.
Thank you, Paul. And thank you at home for joining us here on Coast TV News at 11. For more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app. The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. That's what's coming up next, and we'll see you tomorrow for Coast TV News at 5 a.m. Have a great night.